Welcome to another episode of Empowering People. And today we're going to talk about PropWire, the only tool by far that you're going to need in order to price your home and position it in this market to get sold. Guys, this is the only tool that I use when I'm comping and investing in different markets such as LA, Vegas, Tennessee, North Carolina, Mississippi, Alabama. By far, the only tool that you need in order to do a comparable market analysis, just like an expert. Guys, what is one of the key things that you need to understand is whether or not you're in a buyer's or you're in a seller's market. Are you even in a market that it's being active, that is currently active, that people are buying and selling? And PromptWire does that for you. PromptWire delivers that. And without further, I'm going to share with you why PromptWire is an amazing tool. Okay, guys? I'm here in the Orlando market. I'm going to pick a random property. Okay. And what I'm going to do is hover over it. I click on the property. And let's say, for the sake of it, this is your property and you're trying to understand whether or not you're in a buyer's market, a seller's market. Are you even in a good market right now to you position your home? This tool right here is just going to simplify that for you. So I'm going to hover over the market. Now, one thing we want to understand is what's happening in our neighborhood, because also real estate is hyper local. Keep that in mind. Real estate is hyper local. Okay. So maybe what's happening in the city over, the zip code over, the houses are going down, their sales are going down, but in your neighborhood, people are continue buying. So one of the things that's going to help us determine whether we're in a seller buyer's market is inventory, but also the days on market. Now, and we look here over zip code, we can see that the home median price is 381,000, 11 days on market. God, that tells us right now that's a hot corner. I mean, market's pretty responsive. Homes are selling for about $241 a square foot. So this gives us a really good indicator where also you need to be priced, because you don't want to be priced at $280 a square foot. Your home must be something unique in that area, right? So this right here kind of gives us that idea to understand what's happening in our backyard. Now, we can look at it also from a city level. Now, at a city level, the home median price increases, all right, as you can see, and also the days on market. The other cool thing that we can see here is the percentage, the medium to sell to list price, which is basically how many percentage of homeowners are getting their full asking price. So it looks pretty healthy. This is a healthy data. It's super simple to read. I think that anybody with a first grade can actually interpret this data. Okay, guys, wouldn't you agree? Can't hear you, but I will agree that you can drop a comment and please leave your feedback and share what's your thought there, guys. But when we look at this market, it looks really healthy. And now what we consider, let's say, a buyer's market. Now, last when we start seeing medium days on the market, 45 days and up, and it starts going up, and the inventory is at least 6 months and above. I mean, 3 months and above, sorry. So once you start seeing the inventory go 3 months and above, I mean, you can start seeing a shift in your market. That's where you want to make sure if you position yourself in the market, you want to make sure if there was a shift. And how you're going to determine that is if you're sitting on the market for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and you haven't received no offer, that means you need to go back and look at the data. You need to go back and see what happened and what's the shift in the market. And if you want to sell, then you're going to have to adjust your price. Now, what happens if you price your home and maybe you price it low, or maybe you price it in a hot market where everybody's now bidding against you? You can retract and you don't have to accept any of those offers. And what you do is you adjust your price. Take a look at the offers you got in and readjust and go back in the market. Hey, that's a tip. So you better write that down. And basically, you can reposition yourself and get the most out of your home. All right, guys, just like a professional. Now, let's jump into the comparables, right? So we want to do a comparable of this property. Look, real simple for you. PropWire has done it for you. The first subject, the first line in green you can see there is our subject property, okay? And as we can see, is 1,230 square feet, okay? We want to keep that in mind that when we compare, we're looking for a subject property, a comparable property, that is not 250 square feet above that number or 250 below. So in this case, we're gonna look for comparable properties, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. We want to have similarities in years built. We don't want to be too far. This was built in 1986. We also want to take into account the lot size. So overall, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna select, for example, we'll try to find a 3 bedroom. Here we go. I found a 3 bedroom. It's right between where, let's say slightly over the number of square feet that I wanted to keep it, but right below that, sorry, I found another property that matches. All right, guys. And maybe this right here will be a good comparable. Another way for you to kind of determine, whether or not this is a good, similar property. You're not happy with the numbers, or the numbers doesn't make sense. You can always open the property. Sometimes there's not pictures, but you could actually copy the address, go to Zillow. You might be able to find some old pictures or current pictures, and it's going to help you determine. All right, guys. So here I am. I'm going to want to pick at least 3 properties that are going to be similar in comparison, and I'm going to be using them to really price this property here, guys. So there's quite a few selections, and if I wanted to break it down, I could lower the number of months to help me remove a lot of the selections. Look at that. And it's just, now we have a really good list, shorter, something that is just more recent. I broke it down to 3 months instead of 1 year. Okay, because I did notice that the list was quite significantly long. There you go. Have another property here pick. And by the way, you could also pick a 2 property if there's not a lot of comparisons in the area, but there is in this one. You can still pick the 2 bedroom or 4 bedroom. Just gotta kind of subtract what will you divide that bedroom to be worth, but it dives deeper. I think that just to simplify, at least I got my 3 top picks. And here's the beauty of PropWire, guys. Oh man, it's gonna create a pretty much a CMA for you. It's gonna create a sheet for you that's gonna break down all these properties. I'm gonna hit download once I have selected my comparables, and I'm gonna wait for it to download. And as a download, guys, you know, if you feel this is complicated for you, I mean, because the most crucial part, the most fundamental part of selling your home is pricing it. So you want to make sure that you also take into account any repairs that are needed. Okay, what is that going to cost? And you can subtract it from the ARV, or after repair market value, which is repair market analysis. What's the value for your home overall? So again, if you feel this is a bit complicated for you, my advice to you: hire an appraiser, or you can hire your local broker for a BPO, which is a broker price opinion. All right, guys. And that's my recommendation, because honestly, this tool here alone could give you the power you need in order to execute like a pro. I promise you, you could actually get this done. All right, guys. I'm gonna actually switch the page to it's finished downloading here. I'm gonna share with you this amazing PDF that we got going here. Your CMA, your market analysis. Guys, look at this. Everything you need to know, right? So based on this market analysis, it's telling us the property is worth $324. There's room to play with this. You could probably go up, you could go down. It really also depends on the property conditions. But in this sheet right here, you have every bit of information you need: the square footage, whether you have a pool or not. And this is all public information, compressed and delivered to you in a beautiful PDF. All right, guys. It tells you your taxes. And it's going to also break down other public information. It's going to show you your comparisons from your subject property over here, and your other comparables are within the same neighborhood, as you can see. So it's a really strong comparable, and it's really breaking it down to you. It's giving you even the average price per square foot. So right away, it's telling you 264 based on the comparables. And overall, here you have all the subject properties, all the other properties that are you using for your subject property to do the comparable. I mean, guys, it gives you a breakdown. It couldn't get any easier than this. And with that said, I want to remind you that, again, once you price in your home, if you think that there's major repairs that needs to be done, please make your pricing adjustment accordingly. And if you've never done any major repairs, I suggest you don't do any remodels unless you talk to consult with an expert in that area, because you can lose money. I personally see people lose money. I have lost money. Sometimes you might add something you like, but that's not what the current times is demanding, right? The current buyers might be demanding something different, and that's why you have to understand what's the current market looking for, colors, etc. So adjust your price accordingly. Again, if you don't feel comfortable, you can always hire an appraiser. And the mission of Empower People, it's really to show homeowners that they do have the power to list their home. If you ever felt that you feel that you can list your home, then by all means, I believe you can. And that's what the mission of Empower People is to give you the ability to do it yourself in 7 steps. All you need is the recipe, just the same way when you bake a cake. You look for the recipe, and Grandma Susie remembers the recipe because she's done it many times, just like a realtor, and that's why a realtor delivers it with such proficiency, I will say so. Anyways, so guys, right here, PropWire is the only tool that you need by far. Please drop your comments, hit the like button, but tell me what you would like to see more. What do you think I'm missing here? For the sake of the video, I'm trying to keep it short. I don't want to overwhelm you with information. But again, keep in mind when you're pricing your home, consider the conditions of the property, factor the current market conditions, and really leave room for negotiation. Avoid the emotional pricing. I pointed these things out. This is on my 7-step process. And really, again, review and adjust as needed. Guys, I hope that was informational to you, and I can deliver a lot more for you in the future. Thank you and have a great day. I think you have the power. I know you have the power. I know you can.